The year is 2018, and it's a crisp, clear morning in New York City. The kind of day where the sun isn't too harsh, and the air feels fresh against your skin. Everything seems just right, the kind of day where the city moves at its usual frantic pace. But somehow, things feel just a little quieter. In the heart of Manhattan, Anna is in the middle of it all, living the dream, or at least that's how it looks from the outside. She's 30, successful, confident, with a career in marketing that's taken off in ways she never imagined. On paper, she's got everything. A beautiful apartment, a circle of friends who adore her, and, of course, her boyfriend, Adam. Adam and Anna met 5 years ago at a friend's wedding, and from the moment they locked eyes across the dance floor, something clicked. The chemistry was instant. He was everything she thought she needed: handsome, charming, and equally as successful in his own right, working as a financial analyst. Together, they were that perfect couple you see in Instagram photos, the ones with the matching outfits, the perfectly staged travel pictures, the couple goals that everyone else secretly envied. They had a rhythm, an understanding, a shared vision of the future. Or so she thought. Anna had always been the type to keep her personal life under wraps. She didn't wear her heart on her sleeve, but with Adam it was different. He had this way of making her feel seen in a way no one else had. The first few months of their relationship were like something out of a fairy tale. Late-night dinners, spontaneous trips, endless conversations about everything and nothing. For Anna, it felt like the world had fallen into place. But of course, that perfect image doesn't last forever. Does it? Fast forward to that particular morning. Adam is getting ready for work, the faint smell of his cologne lingering in the air. Anna's at her kitchen counter, sipping coffee and scrolling through her phone. Everything seems normal. Yet, there's something in the air that she can't quite put her finger on. A nagging feeling, one that has been there for the last few weeks. Maybe it's the way Adam has been distant lately, or maybe it's the late nights at the office, or maybe it's the way he's been so protective of his phone. Whatever it is, Anna's been feeling this unease growing inside her. But she's been ignoring it, pushing it aside, telling herself it's just a phase. It's probably nothing. "Morning," Adam says, walking into the kitchen, his tie slightly askew. He leans in to kiss her, and for a moment, everything feels like it did before. But that moment is fleeting. There's a weight to his presence now, something that's off, but Anna can't put her finger on it. "Morning," she responds, offering him a smile, but it's not quite as genuine as it used to be. She can feel the gap between them widening, but it's easier to ignore it than face it head-on. Adam's about to leave when his phone buzzes. He looks at it, then at Anna with that same practiced smile. "Work," he says, slipping his phone into his pocket before walking out the door. The minute the door clicks shut behind him, Anna feels a shift. It's like the airs become thick, heavy with the tension of something unspoken. She tries to shake it off, but the feeling lingers. It's almost as if something's wrong, like she's standing at the edge of a cliff, unsure whether to jump or walk away. Later that evening, after a long day of meetings and deadlines, Anna decides to finally do what she's been avoiding. Look at Adam's phone. She knows it's a bad idea, but that nagging feeling is still there, gnawing at her. She tells herself it's just curiosity, nothing more. She picks up his phone from the kitchen counter where he left it. She hesitates for a moment, but then she unlocks it. There's a message from someone named Lena, and it's not the first time Anna's seen that name. Lena is one of Adam's colleagues, someone he's mentioned a few times, usually in passing. But tonight, the message feels different. "Can't wait to see you tonight," it reads. Same place. Anna's heart skips a beat. She sits down on the couch, staring at the screen, trying to make sense of it. What does this mean? The rational part of her says it's just a friendly message. But the gut feeling that's been growing inside her all week is now loud and clear. Something's wrong. Her mind races. Should she confront him? Should she let it go? She knows that if she confronts him, there's no going back. The trust they've built will be shattered forever. But can she really ignore it? She doesn't know how long she sits there, but by the time she hears Adam's car pull into the driveway, the decision has been made. She's not going to let this slide. Not this time. When Adam walks in, he seems surprised to see her sitting there, holding his phone in her hands. The tension between them is palpable. Anna looks at him, and in that moment, everything feels like it's about to break wide open. "Who's Lena?" she asks, her voice calm but cold. Adam freezes. The color drains from his face, and for the first time in their relationship, Anna sees genuine fear in his eyes. He opens his mouth to say something, but no words come out. Anna stands up, holding the phone in front of him. "Is she the reason you've been so distant lately?" she demands, her voice sharp now. Adam's face contorts as he tries to find the right words, but he knows he's been caught. After a long pause, he finally admits, "It's not what you think." But Anna's already heard enough. The truth is staring her in the face, and it's uglier than anything she could have imagined. For all the moments they shared, for all the trust she had placed in him, Adam has been hiding something. And she knows, deep down, that nothing will ever be the same again. Adam stares at Anna, his face pale, his eyes darting around the room like he's searching for an escape. The air between them is thick with unspoken words, but Anna isn't backing down. She's waited long enough. "I need you to explain this," Anna says, her voice steady but tinged with an anger she's been holding back for too long. She watches him squirm, and for a moment, she almost feels pity. But that pity quickly fades. "I never meant for you to find out like this," Adam stammers, running a hand through his hair, his voice barely above a whisper. "It's complicated, Anna." Anna folds her arms, shaking her head in disbelief. "Complicated? You've been seeing her, haven't you? Lena, whoever she is, you've been sneaking around behind my back." Adam's gaze drops to the floor, his silence saying more than words ever could. Anna's heart sinks, but there's no time for tears now. Not anymore. The trust she thought they had is gone in an instant, replaced by something darker, betrayal. "I didn't want to hurt you," Adam says, his voice weak, almost pleading. Anna laughs bitterly, shaking her head. "Oh, so that's your excuse? You didn't want to hurt me? You think lying, cheating, and hiding things is better than being honest?" Adam's eyes meet hers, and she can see the guilt swirling in them, but it doesn't matter anymore. None of it does. "I'm sorry," he says, his voice trembling, but it's too late for apologies. Anna knows that now. The realization hits her like a punch to the gut. This perfect relationship she thought she had, it was never real. Adam has been hiding pieces of himself from her all along, and she's only now seeing it for what it is. "You're not sorry," she says, her voice icy. "You're sorry you got caught." There's a long silence between them. The weight of her words hangs in the air, suffocating. Adam opens his mouth to say something, but nothing comes out. He knows she's right. He knows he can't undo what he's done. "Anna," Adam begins, his voice small, "I never wanted to lose you." Anna laughs again, but this time it's more out of frustration than anything else. "You're not losing me, Adam. I'm done. I'm walking away." The look on his face is a mixture of panic and disbelief, but it's too late for him to change anything. Anna has already made up her mind. This is the end. For the next few days, everything feels like a blur to Anna. She can't focus at work, and every time she tries to talk to her friends, they don't seem to understand the weight of what's happening. They don't get it. Not the way Adam's betrayal feels like a dagger to the heart. They tell her to take a breath, to relax, to give him a chance to explain. But Anna knows better now. She's seen the truth, and she can't unsee it. That's the thing about betrayal. It's not just about the other person's actions. It's about everything you thought you knew suddenly being shattered. It's like the rug is pulled out from under you, and you're left scrambling to find solid ground again. Anna tries to focus on work, but her mind keeps drifting back to Adam. She can't stop thinking about him, about their life together, about all the moments that now seem like lies. The late nights, the whispered promises, the future they were supposed to share. It all feels hollow now. And Lena, whoever she is, has taken that from her. A few days later, Anna runs into Adam outside a cafe near her office. She doesn't want to see him, doesn't want to hear him, but she's already too close to turn around and walk away. Anna, wait! Adam calls as she walks past him. She stops but doesn't turn around. The sound of his voice brings a wave of anger that nearly swallows her whole. She finally faces him, her eyes flashing with an intensity she didn't know she had. I thought I told you to stay away, Anna says, her voice colder than ice. Adam runs a hand through his hair, looking exhausted. Please just hear me out. I know I messed up. I know I hurt you. But I need to explain. Anna narrows her eyes. Explain? What's there to explain, Adam? You cheated. End of story. He looks pained, but Anna's not in the mood for sympathy. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'll beg if I have to, he says, his voice breaking. Anna takes a deep breath, holding her ground. Don't waste your time. You've had plenty of chances, Adam. You made your choice. For a moment, Adam stands there in silence, clearly at a loss for words. Anna doesn't look at him anymore. Instead, she walks away, feeling a strange mix of relief and sadness. She's not looking back this time. As she makes her way home, her phone buzzes in her pocket. It's a text from one of her best friends. Rachel, we're all meeting for drinks tonight, you in? Anna's tempted to say no. She's been in a haze, trying to pick up the pieces of her life, but the thought of spending time with her friends, of having some normalcy for just a little while, is too appealing to pass up. She types back, yeah, I'll be there. Later that night, Anna sits with her friends at a local bar, the low hum of conversation surrounding her. The laughter and clinking of glasses feel distant, like she's watching from the outside. It's hard to connect, to pretend everything's okay. But for tonight, she lets herself pretend. She lets herself feel normal again. Anna, are you okay? Rachel asks, her voice soft but filled with concern. You've been kind of quiet lately. Anna forces a smile, trying to push the pain down. I'm fine. Just a lot on my mind. Rachel doesn't seem convinced, but she doesn't press further. Instead, she changes the subject, talking about her own relationship drama, and for a while, Anna allows herself to get lost in the conversation. It's easier to focus on someone else's problems than her own. But then, the door to the bar opens, and Anna freezes. It's Adam walking in with Lena. They're laughing together, leaning into each other as they make their way to a table in the back. Anna's heart sinks as she watches them. The image of them together, so casual, so happy, stabs her right in the chest. She quickly looks away, trying to ignore the twisting feeling in her stomach. But it's impossible. She can feel the anger rising again, bubbling to the surface. Rachel notices her change in demeanor. What's wrong? She asks, her voice sharp with concern. Anna doesn't answer at first. She just sits there, staring at her drink. She can feel the weight of it all pressing down on her. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the anger that she's been holding in for days. Finally, she looks up at Rachel, her voice barely above a whisper. I thought it was real. I really did. If you're enjoying the story, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Let me know your thoughts on this so far and what you think is going to happen next. The night after Anna sees Adam and Lena together is the night she decides that enough is enough. The final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place, and she can no longer deny the truth. Adam has chosen Lena. The life they shared, the love they had, it was all a lie. Anna sits in her apartment, the lights dimmed, staring out the window at the city skyline. The sounds of the bustling city below are muffled, almost distant, as if the world is carrying on without her. But inside, she feels like she's been suspended in time, a moment caught between fury and heartbreak. She grabs her phone, opening a new message to her best friend Rachel. I need to talk. It's done. It's 11:30 p.m., and she knows Rachel won't be asleep. Within seconds, her phone buzzes back. What happened? Is it Adam? Anna doesn't hesitate. She types quickly, letting her emotions spill out into the message. I saw them. Together. It's over. I'm done. Rachel's reply is swift. I'm on my way. While she waits, Anna paces her apartment, hands shaking, her mind racing through the whirlwind of emotions that have taken over her. She tries to imagine what her life will be like without Adam, without the man she thought she would spend the rest of her life with. The doorbell rings. Anna opens the door to find Rachel standing there, concern written all over her face. "Tell me everything," Rachel says, pulling Anna into a hug before they sit down at the kitchen table. Anna tells her everything, about the messages, the confrontation, and the final blow of seeing Adam with Lena. Rachel listens quietly, occasionally offering a comforting word, but Anna can tell that she's just as shocked as she is. "I knew he was distant, but I never saw this coming," Rachel says softly. "You deserve so much better than this, Anna." "I thought I had it all," Anna replies, her voice barely above a whisper. "I thought we had it all, but it was all a lie." Rachel looks at her with a knowing expression. "The hardest part is facing that, right? Realizing that everything you thought was real is just gone." Anna nods, tears welling up in her eyes. "I feel like I don't even know who he is anymore." There's a long pause as Rachel lets that sink in. "What are you going to do?" Anna takes a deep breath. "I'm not sure yet, but I know I can't stay in this. I can't keep pretending everything is okay." Rachel reaches over and takes Anna's hand. "You've got this. Whatever you decide, I'm here for you." The next day, Anna wakes up to a pile of unanswered texts and missed calls from Adam. She doesn't even want to look at them, but curiosity gets the best of her. She opens the first one, and it's the same message he sent 100 times before. "I'm sorry. Let's talk. Please." She scrolls through the others, each one more desperate than the last. "Please, Anna. I never meant to hurt you. I need to explain. I'll do anything to fix this." But Anna knows better now. There's nothing to fix. At work, she can't focus. Her mind keeps drifting back to Adam, to the life she thought they would have. It feels like she's living in someone else's reality, like her world has been hijacked by someone who's just gone. Every time her phone buzzes, her stomach tightens, but it's never him. It's Rachel checking in or a client calling for work. When she finally heads home, she finds a package at her doorstep. It's from Adam, of course. She almost doesn't open it, but her curiosity gets the better of her once again. She tears the box open, expecting some kind of desperate attempt to win her back. Inside is a photo album, one she recognizes immediately. It's the one from their trip to Paris, the trip they had planned for years, the trip that was supposed to be their dream vacation. There are pictures of them in front of the Eiffel Tower, smiling, laughing, so in love. But as she flips through the pages, the smiles start to feel hollow. Each photo now feels like a lie, each moment a carefully crafted illusion. Tears fill her eyes as she slams the album shut, throwing it onto the floor. She can't do this anymore. The pain is too much. She can't keep holding on to something that was never really there. That night, as she lies in bed, her phone buzzes once again. It's a message from Adam. "I love you, Anna. Please don't walk away from us." But this time, she doesn't reply. Instead, she powers off her phone, deciding that she's done. A few days later, Anna finds herself at a bar again with Rachel. The glass of wine in front of her sits untouched as she stares at the swirling liquid, lost in thought. Rachel is telling her about some new guy she's met at work, but Anna isn't really listening. She's still replaying the last few days in her head. The pain, the confusion, the anger. Her phone buzzes. She glances at it. It's from Adam. Again. "We need to talk. Please. I can't live without you." Anna hesitates for a moment. She wants to respond. She wants to tell him everything she's feeling, to scream at him for everything he's done to her. But she knows it won't change anything. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand that the damage is already done. "I need to go," Anna says abruptly, standing up from the table. Rachel looks up in surprise. "Anna, what's going on?" she asks, concern in her eyes. "I'm done," Anna replies, her voice firm for the first time in days. "I need to end this. For good." She leaves the bar without another word, walking through the streets of the city, feeling a sense of finality settle over her. This is it. There's no turning back now. The next morning, Anna heads to her apartment, determined to make a clean break. She starts packing up her things, sorting through the memories, and throwing away anything that ties her to Adam. The photos, the gifts, the notes he'd left her, all of it goes into a box. She's not looking back. That afternoon, Adam shows up at her door, standing in front of her apartment building, holding a bouquet of flowers. She looks at him for a long moment, the weight of everything she's been through hanging in the air between them. "I came to talk," Adam says, his voice full of desperation. "Please, Anna, let's fix this." But Anna shakes her head. "There's nothing left to fix, Adam. You made your choice, and so did I." If you're enjoying the story so far, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more stories just like this. Stay tuned for the next part as the truth comes crashing down. The air in Anna's apartment feels heavy, like a storm is brewing just on the horizon. She stands in front of Adam, the bouquet of flowers in his hands almost mocking her now, as if it could erase the hurt, the lies, the betrayal. "I didn't want it to end this way," Adam says, his voice barely above a whisper. "Please just hear me out. You don't understand what happened." Anna takes a deep breath, steadying herself. For the first time in days, the anger that has been building in her chest starts to boil over, and she lets it out, her voice firm and sharp. "You think I don't understand?" she says, her eyes narrowing. "You think I don't see what you've done? You've been lying to me, Adam. You've been sneaking around with her, and all this time you've been playing me for a fool." Adam flinches at her words, and for a moment, he looks like he might break down. He takes a step toward her, his hands outstretched, but Anna steps back, her eyes cold. "Don't come near me," she says. "You don't get to fix this with flowers or excuses. You've already broken everything, and now I'm done." The silence between them stretches out, a chasm that no apology can bridge. Adam's face falls, his shoulders sagging as he finally drops the bouquet at her feet. "I didn't mean to hurt you," he says, his voice thick with emotion. "I was just confused. I never wanted this. I love you, Anna." Anna laughs bitterly, the sound harsh and empty. "Love? You don't get to say that. Not after everything." She stands tall now, the realization settling in that this is it. There's no going back. The woman she was, the woman she thought she knew, has been dismantled by Adam's lies, and she can never get that back. Not from him. "I gave you everything," she continues, her voice breaking only slightly, but she quickly steadies herself. "And you threw it all away for someone else. Now you're telling me you love me." Adam opens his mouth to say something, but the words don't come. His lips tremble, his eyes pleading, but Anna can see the truth now. She sees past the apology, past the fake regret, and she knows deep down that he would have kept lying if she hadn't found out. He wouldn't have stopped. "I can't do this anymore," she says, her voice stronger than before. "I'm done. It's over." With those words, Anna closes the door on their relationship for good. And as the door clicks shut behind Adam, the weight of the moment feels almost suffocating. But at the same time, it's a relief. She's finally freed herself from the lies that have been chaining her down for far too long. In the days that follow, Anna feels like she's in a daze. Everything about her life has changed so quickly, and the constant buzzing in her head won't stop. She keeps going through the motions, but it feels like she's living someone else's life, like she's just acting in a play where she doesn't know the script. Work doesn't feel the same anymore. She can't focus, and every email, every meeting, feels like it's happening in the background of her life, not the foreground. Even when she sees her friends, it's hard to feel connected. She's still grieving, even though it feels like she should be moving on. It's like there's this lingering shadow that follows her wherever she goes. But there's one thing she's sure of. She's never going to be the person she was before this. She's changed, and she has to learn how to live in this new version of herself. The anger still flares up sometimes, and the sadness creeps in at night, but she knows she can't let it define her. One evening, just as Anna is winding down after a long day, her phone buzzes. It's a text from Rachel. "Can we talk?" Anna doesn't even have to think about it. She picks up the phone and dials Rachel's number right away. "Hey." Rachel answers, her voice soft. "How are you holding up?" Anna leans back on the couch, staring out the window at the city lights below. I don't know. I'm just trying to get through it. It's harder than I thought. Rachel sighs, her tone understanding. I know. I've been thinking a lot about what you said the other day. About how everything felt like a lie. Anna doesn't say anything at first. She just listens. It's been a whirlwind of emotions, and sometimes, just hearing Rachel's voice feels like the only thing anchoring her to reality. I get it, Rachel continues, but I also think you're stronger than you realize. You got out. You didn't let him keep dragging you through this. Anna's throat tightens, but she doesn't want to cry anymore. She's tired of crying. I just feel empty, like I don't know who I am without him. Everything I thought I knew about love, it was all a lie. Rachel's voice softens. Anna, you've always been strong. You're going to get through this. And you're not alone. Not anymore. You've got me, you've got your friends, and most importantly, you've got yourself. Anna smiles faintly, feeling a little lighter. Thanks, Rach. I really needed to hear that. Rachel pauses for a moment. Are you going to see him again? Anna's heart skips a beat. The thought of Adam still lingers, like a ghost in the back of her mind, but she knows what she has to do. No, she says firmly. I can't. I won't. It's over. Good, Rachel replies. You deserve someone who loves you the way you love them. Someone who will never betray you like that. The next morning, Anna wakes up to a text from Adam. Can we talk? Please. It's the same message he sent before, but this time, it's different. This time, she's stronger. This time, she won't fall for it. She takes a deep breath and types out a response. No, it's over. I can't keep doing this. Anna doesn't look back this time. As the message sends, she feels a sense of finality. It's like she's closed a door she never plans to open again. And this time, it feels right. She feels the weight lifting, step by step, as she takes control of her life. If you're enjoying this journey with Anna, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think so far and how you think it will all end. The days after Anna cuts things off with Adam feel surreal, like she's living in a world that's both familiar and entirely new. Each day that passes without him feels like an eternity, yet each moment is also a small victory. Every text she ignores, every phone call she lets go to voicemail is another step closer to reclaiming her life. But it's not easy. She feels like she's walking a tightrope, balancing between the grief of the past and the fear of what the future holds. One evening, about a week after the final confrontation, Anna gets a call from her brother, Michael. He's been checking in on her regularly, offering support in the form of long phone calls and text messages. Tonight, his voice is more serious than usual. Anna, I need to tell you something, he says, his tone filled with hesitation. It's about Adam. Anna's heart skips a beat, her stomach tightening. She knew this wasn't over. She can feel it in her bones, like there's something she still hasn't learned. She steels herself, bracing for whatever he's about to say. What about him? She asks, trying to sound calm, but there's an edge to her voice. I know you've cut him off, and I think that's a good idea, Michael continues, his voice low. But he's been talking to people. He's been telling them things. Anna, things that aren't true. Anna's breath catches in her throat. What do you mean? What's he saying? Michael pauses for a moment, clearly choosing his words carefully. He's telling everyone that you're the one who ended things out of nowhere. He's painting you as the villain, making it seem like you just gave up on your perfect relationship. And I've heard from a few people that he's been saying some personal stuff about you. Stuff that shouldn't be shared, especially not publicly. Anna feels the blood drain from her face. She knew Adam was manipulative, but this, spreading lies about her, it's a new low, and the rage that builds inside her is almost overwhelming. Why is he doing this? She manages to ask, her voice shaking with anger. He's trying to make himself look like the victim. Michael replies, his voice tense. He's trying to shift the blame so that he doesn't come off as the one who hurt you. This classic manipulation, Anna. He's trying to salvage his image. Anna closes her eyes, trying to steady her breathing. She can't believe it. He's still trying to control the narrative, still trying to play the victim when he's the one who destroyed everything. The betrayal stings even more now, knowing that he's turning people against her, trying to make her the bad guy. "Thanks for telling me, Michael," she says, her voice tight. "I don't know what I'm going to do with this information, but I'll handle it." "Just be careful, Anna," Michael warns. "I know you're strong, but this could get messy." As she hangs up the phone, Anna sits in silence, trying to process everything. The realization hits her hard. This is no longer just about the end of a relationship. Adam isn't going to let go of her easily. He's not going to just walk away. He's willing to do anything, say anything, to make sure he doesn't look bad. And that means the war isn't over. It's just beginning. The next day, Anna decides to confront Adam. She can't let him get away with this. If he wants to destroy her reputation, she's not going to let him do it without a fight. She texts him, "We need to talk. Now." She doesn't expect a quick response, but within minutes, her phone buzzes with his reply, "I'm sorry. I really am. But I need to explain everything to you." Anna's fingers hover over the screen as she reads his message. He's still trying to manipulate her, still trying to make it seem like he's the one who needs forgiveness. But she's done with that. She won't be his emotional punching bag anymore. She texts back, "Meet me at the coffee shop on 5th, 1 p.m. By the time she arrives, Anna feels a strange calm. She's no longer shaking with anger or fear. She's ready to face Adam, ready to confront him, but also ready to finally move on from this chapter of her life. She's prepared for whatever he's going to say, because she knows it won't change anything. When Adam walks into the cafe, he looks almost exactly the way he did the first time they met. Nervous, unsure, but trying to appear confident. His hair is slightly messy, and his suit jacket looks more disheveled than usual, as if he's been wearing it for too long. He spots Anna and makes his way toward her, a tentative smile on his face. "I'm glad you agreed to meet," he says, his voice shaky. "I really didn't want things to end this way." Anna doesn't return his smile. She doesn't even stand up to greet him. She simply watches him, feeling the weight of everything she's been through with him. "You've been spreading lies about me," she says, her voice low but steady. "Telling people I'm the one who walked away, that I didn't try. Do you really think people are that stupid?" Adam's face pales. "I never said." "Cut the crap, Adam," Anna interrupts, her anger rising again. "I've heard everything. You've been telling people I just ended it, that I don't care about us. You've been making me look like the bad guy. You're not the victim here. You're not the one who got hurt. I am. You're the one who lied, who cheated, who tore everything apart." Adam opens his mouth to speak, but Anna holds up a hand, silencing him. "I'm done," she says firmly. "I'm done letting you control this. I'm done letting you lie about me, about us. This ends now." The words hang in the air between them, thick and final. Adam looks like he's about to say something, to beg her for forgiveness, but he stops. For the first time in their conversation, Anna sees the truth in his eyes, a mix of guilt and shame. He knows she's right. "I never wanted to hurt you," he whispers, "but it's too late for apologies now." "I'm calling my lawyer," Anna says. "This is going to get messy, Adam. I won't let you ruin my life." As she stands up to leave, she feels a sense of clarity wash over her. The final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. She's done with him. The war is on, and this time she's fighting back. If you're enjoying Anna's journey, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next part, where the truth comes to light in a way no one expects. Anna's phone buzzes as soon as she steps out of the coffee shop, her fingers still trembling from the confrontation with Adam. It's a message from her lawyer. "We need to meet ASAP. Things are escalating." The last few weeks have been a whirlwind, and she's been trying to keep herself together, but now it feels like everything is about to come crashing down. Adam's lies are spreading faster than she could have imagined, and she knows that it's only a matter of time before this whole thing goes public. She takes a deep breath and types back, "I'll be there in 30 minutes. As Anna walks to her car, her mind races through all the options ahead of her. She's been working hard to build a life without Adam, but now it feels like she's stepping into a battlefield. The more she thinks about the lies he's been telling, about how he's been manipulating their friends and colleagues, she realizes just how much she has to lose. The truth is out there, but it's going to be a fight to make sure it's heard. She arrives at the lawyer's office and is greeted by Elena, her lawyer, who's waiting for her in a small, glass-walled conference room. Elena's expression is serious, almost grim, and Anna can feel her pulse quicken as she takes a seat. "We have a problem," Elena begins, opening a folder and sliding it across the table to Anna. "Adam has filed for defamation, and he's claiming that you're spreading false information about him. He's also made accusations about your financial instability, and he's trying to take this to court." Anna's heart sinks as she schemes the documents. This is worse than she thought. Adam's playing dirty, and now she has to fight not only to move on from him, but to protect herself from the damage he's trying to inflict. "He's making everything up," Anna says, shaking her head in disbelief. "He's the one who lied. He's the one who cheated. How is this even possible?" Elena sighs. "I know it's hard to believe, but in these kinds of cases, the narrative he spins can have just as much weight as the truth. He's been telling people that you're the one who's been abusive, controlling, manipulative, and unstable. If this goes to trial, it could get ugly." Anna feels the weight of Elena's words sink in, and for the first time in this whole mess, she feels a flicker of doubt. Adam's lies have gained traction, and now they're threatening to take everything from her. "Do you have evidence to back up my side?" Anna asks, her voice steady but with an underlying fear. "I can't lose this. I can't let him make me out to be the villain." Elena nods, her eyes narrowing. "We have enough, but we need to act fast. He's trying to isolate you, get ahead of the story. We need to push back harder, faster. We'll start by documenting everything. The texts, the emails, anything we can use to prove that he's been manipulating you and others." Anna takes a deep breath. She's not about to let Adam win this fight. She's come too far, fought too hard. He may have broken her heart, but he's not going to break her now. "I'm in," she says firmly. "Let's take him down." The days that follow are a blur. Anna digs through old photos, receipts, and messages, trying to piece together the evidence that will clear her name. She spends hours poring over everything with Elena, documenting every inconsistency in Adam's story, collecting the pieces that will expose him for who he really is. She's terrified, exhausted, but she knows there's no turning back now. As she's sifting through her old phone records one evening, a message from Rachel pops up on her screen. "Anna, I need to talk. It's about Adam." Anna's heart races as she taps on the message. Rachel's tone has changed lately. She's been worried, more cautious than before, and Anna can't help but feel like something's off. She quickly calls Rachel, trying to keep her voice steady as she hears her friend pick up. "Hey, what's going on?" Anna asks, her tone light but cautious. "I just found out something," Rachel says, her voice tight with urgency. "Adam's been talking to a private investigator. He's trying to dig up dirt on you. He's going to every length to discredit you, Anna. This isn't just about him saving face. This is about him ruining you." Anna's stomach churns. "A private investigator? Are you serious?" "I wish I wasn't," Rachel says. "I don't know what he's planning, but he's taking this to a whole new level." Anna feels a rush of anger flood her chest. Adam's been playing the victim all this time, but now he's digging into her life even further? This is no longer just a battle between two ex-lovers. This is a fight for her reputation, her sanity, and her future. "I'm going to end this once and for all," Anna says, her voice low and determined. "I'm not going to let him destroy me." The next day, Anna and Elena meet at the courthouse to finalize some of the paperwork for their case. Tension is thick in the air as Anna sits in the sterile, white-walled waiting room, her fingers tapping nervously on her knee. Every time the door opens, she jumps, hoping it's a breakthrough, hoping this nightmare will end soon. But as each hour ticks by, her anxiety only builds. Elena walks in, her face set in a serious expression. She sits down next to Anna, her eyes scanning through a stack of papers. "It's worse than we thought," Elena says, her voice tight. Adam's playing his cards and he's got backup. We need to move quickly if we're going to stop him from getting the upper hand. Anna feels a cold shiver run down her spine. What are you saying? I'm saying, Elena says, her voice firm. We're going to have to confront him head-on. If we wait, he'll have the advantage. The more time passes, the more ground he gains. Anna nods, her eyes steely with resolve. She knows this is it. There's no more running, no more hiding. If she's going to win this fight, she has to take the gloves off and go all in. That night, Anna prepares herself for the final showdown. The weight of everything she's been through hangs heavy on her. But there's no turning back now. The stakes have never been higher. If she wins, she walks away with her life intact. If she loses, Adam's lies could destroy everything she's worked for. If you're loving this intense ride with Anna, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on how this is going and what you think's coming next. The day of the hearing arrives with a weight that Anna can hardly bear. It's been weeks since she first found out about Adam's betrayal, and every moment since has felt like she's been holding her breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. But today, everything comes to a head. The final confrontation between her and Adam isn't just about the end of their relationship. It's about reclaiming her life, her identity, and her future. Anna walks into the courtroom, her heart pounding in her chest. She's not just fighting for herself anymore. She's fighting for her truth, for everything she's worked for, everything Adam tried to take from her. But as she sits in the courtroom, she's surprisingly calm. The nervousness, the anxiety, it's all gone. She's ready. The proceedings begin, and Adam walks in with his lawyer, looking just as confident as ever. But Anna can see through him now. She knows he's been lying, manipulating, and trying to control the narrative. And today, he's going to see that it doesn't work anymore. Elena stands beside her, flipping through the documents, preparing for what's to come. She leans in slightly, whispering, "Remember, we've got the facts on our side. Stay strong." Anna nods, her grip tightening on the folder in front of her. This is it, the moment where everything changes. The first part of the hearing is a back and forth, each side presenting its case. Adam's lawyer does their best to paint Anna as the villain, presenting fabricated texts, twisted stories, and half-truths. But Elena is methodical, presenting the evidence piece by piece. The inconsistency in Adam's story, the timeline that doesn't add up, the photos, the messages, everything that proves Anna's side. Anna watches as Adam's defense falls apart. The man who once seemed so confident, so sure of his manipulation, is now beginning to unravel. She watches him squirm, his face betraying the frustration he's trying to hide. It's clear now, he thought he could get away with it. He thought he could bury the truth with lies. And Anna is here to make sure that doesn't happen. As the day wears on, the tension in the courtroom only grows. Adam's lawyer tries every tactic, but Elena is ready for them all. Finally, it's Anna's turn to testify. She stands up, her legs shaking slightly as she walks to the witness stand. But she knows this is the moment she's been waiting for. She takes a deep breath before she speaks. "I loved him. I thought we had a future together. But when I found out about the lies, the cheating, and the manipulation, everything changed. He didn't just betray me. He tried to destroy me." Anna looks directly at Adam as she speaks. His face flushes, but he doesn't speak up. The courtroom is silent, and all eyes are on Anna. She continues, her voice steady now, as the weight of everything she's been through comes pouring out. "I was the one who was hurt. I'm the one who had to pick up the pieces of my life. But I'm not going to let him lie about me anymore. I'm not going to let him twist the truth. This is my story, and I'm here to make sure the world knows it." The room is still. For the first time in this entire ordeal, Anna feels like she's in control. For the first time in months, she's able to speak her truth without fear, without hesitation. After the testimony, it doesn't take long for the judge to deliberate. Anna sits in her seat, her hands folded in her lap, her mind running through every moment of this battle. She can feel the eyes of everyone in the room on her, but she doesn't flinch. She's already won. This moment, this fight, has made her stronger than she ever thought possible. Finally, the judge speaks. The court finds in favor of Ms. Anna Clark. The defamation claim against her is dismissed, and the accusations against her are deemed baseless. Furthermore, Mr. Adam Walker is ordered to pay restitution for damages to Ms. Clark's reputation and emotional distress. A wave of relief washes over Anna. She did it. The truth has won. She looks over at Adam, and for the first time, she sees him for what he really is: small, weak, and broken. And in that moment, Anna realizes that the man she once loved doesn't even exist anymore. He's nothing more than a ghost of the past, a liar who couldn't stand up to the truth. The days after the hearing feel like a breath of fresh air. Anna moves through her life with a new sense of clarity and purpose. She takes time to reflect, to heal, and to rebuild. There's still a part of her that hurts. The memories of what she thought she had with Adam are hard to erase. But she knows now that those memories don't define her. She's stronger than that. She's more than that. Rachel is there for her every step of the way, as always. The two of them take a trip together, a weekend getaway to clear her head and recharge. It's a fresh start, a chance to leave the past behind and focus on the future. And this time, Anna is ready to live it. In the weeks that follow, Anna starts to rebuild her career. She focuses on what truly matters: her work, her friends, and herself. She takes up new hobbies, explores places she's always wanted to visit, and lets herself grow in ways she never allowed before. She's not the woman she was when she met Adam, and that's okay. She's becoming someone better. And then, one day, as Anna sits in a cafe, enjoying the quiet, a man approaches her table. Someone new, someone who seems familiar in a way she can't quite place. But when he smiles, she realizes that she's ready. Ready to open herself up to the possibility of something new, something real. But only this time she'll do it on her terms. As they exchange a few words, Anna feels the familiar stirrings of hope. It's not that she's forgotten what happened with Adam. It will always be a part of her. But she's no longer held hostage by it. She's free. And in that freedom, Anna knows she's finally found herself again. The past may have shaped her, but it doesn't define her. She is her own story now, and this is just the beginning. As the camera zooms out, we see Anna standing tall, walking down the street, ready for whatever comes next. The future is uncertain, but it's hers to shape. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this journey with Anna, don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Let me know your thoughts on the story and what you think Anna's future holds.